Two recent announcements by the government have once again taken most opposition leaders off guard. While experts are busy guessing the reason behind the summoning of a special session of Parliament, formation of a panel by the Law Commission to examine the proposal of one nation, one election has triggered a debate. The 8-member panel, led by former President Ram Nath Kovind, will assess and propose changes to the Constitution, the Representation of the People Act, and any other relevant laws needed to hold simultaneous polls. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is part of the panel, but Congress's Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has recused himself. In a letter to Home Minister Shah, Chaudhary claimed that terms of reference have been prepared in such a manner that the conclusion is confirmed. After the country's independence, the first general elections in 1951-52 were held with the state polls. The practice continued in the next three general elections of 1957, 1962 and 1967. But the cycle got disrupted due to premature dissolution of some assemblies. The idea of simultaneous elections was formally proposed by the Election Commission for the first time in its 1983 report. It has been on BJP's critical reform list for long, making it to both the manifestos of 2014 and 2019 general elections. And much before that, the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee had raised the matter with Congress President Sonia Gandhi in 2003. But there was no consensus. LK Advani too met Manmohan Singh in 2010 and found what he claimed Singh and FM Pranab Mukherjee receptive to the proposal. And later PM Modi, soon after coming to power in 2019, said that a committee will be formed to look into it. So what are the key benefits of holding both the elections together and what are the drawbacks? In 2017, in a discussion paper, Vivek Debroy and Kishore Desai of the Niti Aayog wrote that the elections of 2009 had cost the Exchequer about 1,115 crore rupees and the 2014 elections about 3,870 crore rupees. And a 2015 report by the Parliamentary Panel on Law and Justice had quoted the Election Commission as saying that the cost of simultaneous elections will be about 4,500 crore rupees. Meanwhile, expenses incurred by parties and candidates are several times more. According to a report by the Centre for Media Studies, 55 to 60,000 crore rupees was spent in 2019. In the 2014 general elections, it was 30,000 crore rupees. EC, however, has refused to endorse these figures in the Supreme Court.
If you hold all the elections together, it will certainly save money. There's no doubt about that. But the counter argument is that are we putting many things at stake just for the case of saving money? Because in order to save money, we could reduce cost on several other things. Why put elections on stake? Why clubbing all the elections together, which is going to have different kinds of challenges in our polity?
Right now, we have certain numbers of EVM. Those EVMs move state to state, election cycle to election cycle, right? It's quite possible the same EVM which has been used in Gujarat that will be used in Madhya Pradesh election, right? But if the election will be now scheduled simultaneously, this EVM cost will go up. Now, we have a limited number of CRPF battalion who moves across state to state to make sure that these elections are happening by ensuring law and order properly. Now, if we are planning to do election at one time, we need to increase the number of battalions, the number of security personnel on that end. So expenditure will go up on that side also.
Critics argue that conducting simultaneous elections could result in overshadowing regional issues over national agendas. Opposition parties claim that PM Narendra Modi will become BJP's face in the simultaneous elections, skewing it in favor of the ruling party. So will the proposal affect the federal structure of the country?
In a federal country like India, where you have a lot of diversity, it is important to respect the diversity of political parties. It is important to respect the diversity of political opinions. If you hold all the elections together, I think it has an impact on the diversity of political opinions. The tendency of people voting for the same party, if you hold Lok Sabha and Assembly elections together, becomes very, very high. So smaller regional parties would be at a receiving end if you hold Assembly elections and Lok Sabha elections together.
Moreover, synchronizing elections would mean either early elections in some states or an extension of their tenure, so as to align their tenures with the centre. But according to law, terms of assemblies can only be extended in case of emergency, and consent of all state governments in carrying out such complex processes will also be crucial. But the proponents of simultaneous elections say that frequent elections hit the government decisions. To this, experts say that the Election Commission should keep governance out of Model Code of Conduct. One nation, one election needs a thorough study by all the stakeholders to explore all the aspects of it. Also, the government should win the confidence of opposition and regional parties before making any move on it.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
She has ambitions of becoming a brand. Business Standard.